Hi guys, I'm going to try and video this to do the meringue so those of you that can't join us can watch this. The first thing I'm going to do is put the oven on. It's very low, it's at 150 degrees. That's my oven on. The next thing I'm going to do is show you a couple of ways of how to separate some eggs. I've got one already separated in the bowl because we had scrambled eggs this morning, so I grabbed one of them. The second way is you do it in, always do it in a bowl. Right here, I'm just checking all the time that you can see what I'm doing. Right, second way is crack the egg into your hand. Just crack it into your hand and the egg white will run. You absolutely 100% don't want any shell or yolk. So the yolk, go back there. You can use it if you're doing any pastry cooking or anything, or you're doing scrambled egg, and it's quite rich to have a couple of extra yolks, and then add it. So now I've got 2 yolks in there. I'm just gonna wipe my hand. And then the other way, the first one, obviously you can do it through the eggshell, doing it over like this till it all runs out, making sure you get. Another way, a gadget I've had for years, and I'd even forgot I had it, and this is an egg separator. So basically you crack the egg over it and it separates it out and leaves the yolk attached. So now I've got 3 egg whites. There's the egg yolks. I'll get rid of them later. Actually, I'll pick that one up because it's dropped on there. I'm going to pour 3 egg yolks into the bowl that I'm going to use to whisk. So I've done the egg yolks one at a time and then poured them in. This is a very clean and dry bowl. That's what you need, a very clean and dry bowl. It's got 3 egg whites in here and we're going to mix them. So I'm going to put my mixer on and make a bit of noise. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to weigh my sugar out. So we need 175 grams of sugar. So I'm just going to quickly weigh that. And this is in a separate bowl. It's nowhere near the egg yolks at this stage. I can't emphasize enough that there's no eggshell or egg yolks with the egg whites. That's why you do them separately and add them separately. So if it really is messed up, discard that egg and do it again. And the bowl that you put the egg yolks in must be really clean and dry. I need 175 of this. There we go. That's the sugar, so I've got all of that prepared. Put my sugar out the way. Right, so what I'm going to do is just lower the mixer in here, and I'm actually going to do it on the stand. So it's going to mix and it's going to take quite a while, so I'm going to stop the video and restart it. Have it on a high speed. Mine just turns round and I'll come back to you in a minute. Hi guys, back again. I just stopped the mixing because I want to show you the point that I'm at. It's been going for about 5 minutes. Just to say, from the first video I kept saying egg yolks that we are mixing. We are absolutely not. We are mixing egg whites. So you're separating the eggs and keeping the whites and for making the meringues, and the yolks away from the meringues. Now I'm just going to show you what stage it's at. I'm just looking to see. You can see it's still tipping in the bowl. Well, that's not what we want, so it's not ready yet. So I'm going to put it on again, put it down, let's put it on properly, so I'm going to go flying. Keep it going and I'll come back to you in a while. I'm taking it off the stand, the yolk, the way I'm going to do this, it's in the bowl. You can see it's peaking slightly, and what I can do with my bowl is turn it completely upside down. I just want you to see this, turn it completely upside down, and it's not moving. The whole egg white is not moving. You can see it turning completely upside. I'm turning the bowl upside down. That's when you know it's done. Okay, so I'm going to put you back on the stand, and now we know that the egg white is done. So basically, you can turn it upside down, right over their heads. If it's not moving at all as you're tipping it, then you pretty much know that that's done and you've got the peaks. This is vital that you get it to that stage. Don't overbeat it. You keep checking on it, and when you can see it's not moving and you tip it, then you're done. That's it. Don't overbeat it. I've taken it off the stand because it's just easier for me. I tried it on the stand because it just takes a long time. Now I've got the sugar here and a spoon, just a big spoon, a big dessert spoon, and all I'm going to do, because this is going to take a while, I'll show you the first couple. Add it in one at a time, and you do this and be patient with it. So you beat the first one, that's it, you beat the first one, and then you add another, and that's, you're taking a long time with each one. You're just being patient, that's all you're doing. It's very important that you do it this way. Another one. There's no way of knowing exactly the right point to add it in, so just be patient with it and mix it a couple of minutes for each tablespoon. Stop the video and finish this off. Welcome back. I've just added the last bit of sugar, so I'm just going to whisk that up and then show you what it's like inside. What you should have is a very white and glossy mixture that's just about holding its own. You can see the peaks, you can see that it's not dripping off my beaters, and you can see that it's peaking there. Baby, it's done. So I'm going to put you back on the stand. Just bang this. No doubt this stays. Somebody will want to lick those. Right, so they are done. I'll come back to you when I'm ready with the next bit. Right, it's piping bag time. For those of you that bought the new piping bag, just in case you're unsure how to use it, you've got your bag and the long nozzle and the short one tiny. So you put the long nozzle inside the piping bag in the right way and push it down to the bottom. It won't come all the way out. Cack-handed, sorry. Get in. Right, push it down as far as it will go. You don't have to split the bag, so it's down as far as it will go. Then get your nozzle of choice and put that over the outside of the bag, so it's like that. And then the screw bit screws. And what this does basically is if you wanted to change nozzles halfway through, you could. So you've got your nozzle in your bag. Then we get a cocktail stick and your colour of choice, or colours. So I've got a cocktail stick here, and this is going to give us the colour. So I've got red. Actually, I've got a whole box of colours, but I've got red. So I'm just going to show you. So if you've got two colours, if you're doing two colours, get two cocktail sticks. So basically, dip the cocktail stick into the colour you're going to use, put it down to the bag. I don't know if you can see this. All we're going to do is wipe the inside of the bag with the red. And a bit more. Go into the bag and then just pull it, go as far as you can to the end, and then just pull it up so you've got like a line, and do that several times around it. What hopefully we'll get is a swirl pattern in there. So if you want to do a couple of colours, you can, to mix it up. Perhaps I'll do a blue as well. So I've got that in there, in the colour. That's red. Let's get a blue. Should we get a blue? There we go. We'll do a blue. So I'm just taking this off. Another cocktail stick. Stick that in that blue. Oh, love blue. And do the same. Go to the end of your piping and run some blue around it, and let's see what happens, shall we? You can be very neat if you want to and just do lines up. I'm just not that great at being neat. So I'm going to put that in and just run it up your bag so you've got some colour in your bag. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. After we switched our oven on, we need to get a flat baking tray and put your baking parchment over. I've got these that are just reusable. I had them absolutely donkey's years from when I used to practice meringues lots. Then you get a spoon and you dab with your little bit of meringue that you've made, a dollop of meringue onto the baking tray, just a little bit. So whether you're using what I've got, whatever, and then stick your baking parchment over, and this keeps the paper in place. So that's done. That's all you need to do with your baking parchment onto your flat tray after you've made the meringue. Right, so now I've just got a glass. I think I'm going to use this one. I've got a pint glass, and I put my piping bag into the pint glass, over the pint glass, and open it up. All I do is open it up and then spoon. It's got blue in it. There you go, spoon the meringue. Need another spoon. Bear with me, sorry. Into the piping bag. Straight in. We'll see how this works. And then you close your bag up and push it to the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is put some more in. I'm going to open it up again. It's now closed up a bit. You push, just put it all in, as long as you've got. There we go, that's enough, because I'm going to do some just spooning in. And close it up and push it all down. Right, you want to squeeze it, hopefully. Oh no, this didn't work, did it? There we go. Until the colour, until the colour starts coming out. I'm going to bring you over to here, and all I'm going to do is hopefully do some swirls. So I just go round and round. Oh, look at them. and just dollop it on the top. You didn't see one of that, sorry. Let's get you, oops, my meringue's coming out. I'm just trying to get you positioned, there we go. So I've just gone round, round. You can do a little bit of a layer, come up and finish off. So I'm just going to go along. There we go. You can make them as big or as little as you want. Beautiful colour, the red and the blue together. Mine's just popping out the top, so I'm just gonna, I didn't tie it off. Sorry, I'm just making a bit of a mess. Put that upwards. So you just hold, you turn the thing, it's coming out quite a lot. Right. Let's make these. There we go. So I'm just gonna finish these off and I'll be back in a minute. For those not using a piping bag, here we go around here. Then you just get your cocktail stick with your colour and just swirl it straight into your meringue. However, let me lift you up so you can see. I'm just swirling it in. So you need several sticks for this. And that's all I do. So you can use a teaspoon if you want. Just so I can get the colour in. You don't have to put colour in if you don't want it. Could use the other end of the stick. I've got a bit of yellow in here. Just do that there. I'm just dipping the stick in there. I've got a bit of colour. I've got a bit of red and blue from the what was left in the piping bag that came out. And then all I do is I get 2 teaspoons and I pick the big ones out there, and I swirl the colour around a bit. Swirl it around so it's not all mixed in, but you've got more of a marble. And then I literally, let me turn you around again, I'm sorry about this, but just trying to do it so you can see there's all the coloured ones. To say you don't have to colour them, you can do whatever you like. Yellow probably might stand out. And I get 1 teaspoon and I push it off with the other one. And there you go, there's your meringue. 1 teaspoon, push it off with the other one. Spread them out a bit on the baking tray. It's a messy one. But hey, what's a bit of mess between friends? I'm sure it wasn't a great colour to use, but you get the point. Right. There you go. I'll do some more in a minute. There you go. So that's all the meringues. I'm going to get more out of them because I've got a lot more in there, but I'll do another tray. That's on the tray. I've got some yellow ones that I did and pipes. So say if you don't want the hassle with the piping bag, then just put some colour in your meringue however you want to, with a teaspoon in, with a cocktail stick, and swirl it around so you get, like the yellow hasn't quite worked. I might put another colour in a minute. I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven down now to 140, and I'm going to stick it in the oven for about an hour. Whoops, sorry about the noise. So I'm going to put it on for an hour. And I'll come back to you when they're cooked. I just wanted you to see, this is them after about half an hour. I'm just going to pull one tray out. It's a very low temperature. I've scarred these with the yellow, so I want to see it lift off. You can see there's still a bit gooey on the bottom. So I am going to give them another 20 minutes. Look, absolutely. I'm going to take them all off. Yep, they are done. To me, they're done. They just lift off. Try that one. Yeah. They lift off and they hardly leave. Could leave them for a little bit longer, but to me, they're done. See? Look how crunchy they are. So all you do now, just to stop them cracking. So if you bring them out in the cold, they crack. So what I'm going to do is switch the oven off and leave them in the oven to cool down for at least an hour. These will do overnight because of the time of night it is. It's 9:30, just gone. So I'm going to leave them in the oven. Let me flip you around. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to leave them in the oven for the rest of the night and get them out in the morning. But up to you, leave them in for at least an hour, longer if you can. Okay, bye.